Good evening, and this is the evening news. Tonight, we're taking a look at the devastating impact of the war in Ukraine on the Russian military. According to the most conservative estimates, Russia has lost 40 times as many troops in Ukraine as the United States lost in Iraq during an even longer war. But why has the Russian military suffered such heavy combat losses? To understand this, we need to look at the facts. The war in Ukraine, which began in 2014, has been one of the most brutal and prolonged conflicts in modern history. The Russian military, with its advanced equipment and training, was expected to have a significant advantage over the Ukrainian forces. However, the reality on the ground has been far from that. The Ukrainian military has been able to adapt and evolve, using guerrilla tactics and asymmetric warfare to great effect. The Russian military, on the other hand, has struggled to gain a clear advantage, suffering heavy losses in the process. One of the main reasons for the Russian military's struggles is its over-reliance on conventional tactics. The Russian military has traditionally relied on brute force and firepower to achieve its objectives, but this approach has proven to be ineffective in the face of a determined and well-organized enemy. Another factor contributing to the Russian military's high combat losses is its lack of preparedness for a prolonged conflict. The Russian military was not designed to fight a war of this duration and intensity, and as a result, it has struggled to maintain its momentum and achieve its objectives. The war in Ukraine has also highlighted the importance of logistics and supply chain management. The Russian military has struggled to maintain its supply lines and keep its troops equipped and fed, leading to a significant decrease in its effectiveness. The consequences of the Russian military's high combat losses are far-reaching and devastating. The war has caused significant humanitarian suffering, with thousands of civilians killed or displaced. The conflict has also had a profound impact on the global economy, with significant repercussions for the world's energy markets. As the war in Ukraine continues to rage on, it is clear that the Russian military's struggles are not going away anytime soon. The question on everyone's mind is, what will it take for the Russian military to turn the tide of the war and achieve its objectives? We'll continue to follow the developments in the war in Ukraine and provide you with the latest updates as more information becomes available. That's all for tonight. Thank you for joining us.